a 1983 25-foot Jaymini home here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is a Jayco product, as you can see on the overhang there on the overhead cab. And the simple fact that this thing is even still here in any sort of usable form is really just a testament to how it was put together. 88 roughly thousand miles. You know, so this is definitely it's had good use put to it. It hasn't been underused, hasn't been overused. The thing to remember, you're gonna look through it and you're gonna say, oh man, this or that might look a little rough. Yeah, sure, it's 30 years old. This is not a brand new perfect shaped coach. However, it's also not the price of a brand new perfect shaped coach. My understanding is that it runs well, drives well. I do not personally know of the working order of any appliances at the time of this filming. And the hard truth that I'd rather just shoot you straight about is everything, hypothetically, could work on it today. I wouldn't necessarily bank on that, but everything could work today. And you could bounce this thing down the road a couple times, and things may start to come loose. You have to remember this is a 30-year-old rig. This might be a good project piece if someone's looking for something inexpensive to just kind of touch up and make their own. You know, if you're a first-timer and you're looking to get started with something, you may not want to start with this because this may have a little bit more years and history to it than you're really qualified to get invested with. If you're a handy type person who's looking for something, you know, for hunting camp trips or to take to the races a couple times a year, this could be perfect. That's exactly what this is ideal for, something like this. A little thing for casual use that you don't need to invest top dollar in. But like I said, this is not something I would necessarily intend on for living use. That being said, it is in surprisingly good condition for a 1983 model. That makes it 30 years old this year, and 31 years actually in terms of model years. It looks like the refrigerator has been replaced with a full new gas electric model. So the folks had definitely, looks like, invested some good money here and there when they needed to keep things updated, because these refrigerators we're looking at are not cheap. In terms of parts cost, this is probably 20% of the value of the coach today wrapped up in that refrigerator. So they weren't afraid to put money to it where they needed to. I did see nice little preventative measures like the Max Air cover over the bathroom vent. Little things like that are, you know, confidence inspiring. But again, I don't want to confuse the issue. You can see where, you know, your commonly used kitchen drawer has just worn out over time. Little things like that are going to happen on an older RV. So if you have any, basically I guess what I'm getting at is, if you think this is something you'd like to take home, I highly recommend you come out, touch it in person. You know, take a test drive. I have no problem putting a dealer plate on this and taking it for a test drive around the block. And I mean, you can see where they did their winterizations and everything. Give us a call, 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Thank you, everybody. Happy camping.